Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So we're going to be getting legendary charms at reset on the global server, and I want to go through my priority tier list that I've made based on the current meta and the key heroes you want to be getting charms for. So the major tiers are going to be the S tier, which you want to prioritize first and foremost. After that you can move on to the A tier, and B tier are some very niche heroes which probably don't even necessarily need their charms to be focused, but like eventually maybe you can focus them. And then the other heroes not in these tiers, they're going to be heroes which you don't really need their charms for, or they're like kind of PvP related heroes and you can delay them for quite some time. Okay, so we're going to begin with the S tier. The key heroes which are needed for Dream Realm primarily is our focus, and that is going to be Chimera, of course, the twins used in every Dream Realm team. Rainier used a lot in probably like 6 out of 8 of the top Dream Realm boss teams, and his charms are really good this season. Valara definitely, but you can buy her charms from the Charm Merchant. Same with Baelran, so we have Valara and Baelran both in the S tier because Baelran is in, first of all, the meta Primal Lord team if you're running him. Along with that, he is also good for certain Dream Realm bosses, but this is only if you have your Baelran build. Otherwise, you shouldn't be buying his charms from the Charm Merchant. Haraka is going to be very important. Already in endless bosses, he is doing well and getting his charms, and also for Primal Lord, going to be very important. Pretty much to get them done as fast as you can. Sinbad is in Elusia, for example, in Dream Realm, and so definitely Sinbad charms are going to be important. Bonnie as well for some Dream Realm bosses, so her charms will be important. Pheromore for some Dream Realm bosses, also Primal Lord if you're running the no Baelran team, and so getting his charms will be important. Damon for some Dream Realm content, AFK stages, very important to get his charms. Hugin for his Dream Realm or as a Rainier substitute if you don't have Rainier. So overall, Hugin charms are going to be fairly important as well. But actually, when we think about it, it kind of depends. If you have Rainier at Mythic Plus, you're going to be using Rainier rather than Hugin in a lot of the top teams. But Hugin is still used in, for example, the Nocturne Judicator, I believe, and so like you getting his charms probably gonna be important, so I will place him up here. Then you have the Thorin charms are gonna be important for some Dream Realm bosses as well, because he has that defense reduction onto the enemy, which is gonna increase your damage output, so I would say Thorin charms very important. Sonya as well, in certain Dream Realm teams, getting her charms will be important. And then we have Shakir, who is for the Nocturne Judicator Primal Lord, getting his charms for the defense shred, that will be important. And then we have Fresto. Fresto is in the Primal Lord team. Apart from that, he is in a couple of Dream Realm teams, but he's mainly used as either to be eaten by Harok or to be gulped by the Crazed Shellbrute. And so Fresto's damage right now is actually not really important, and so getting his charms, they will increase though the defense shred that he can provide. And so Fresto's charms are pretty important to be getting as well, and definitely for Primal Lord, he's in the top Primal Lord team, so you need to get his charm. So basically here we have it. I've tried to order it in order of, I believe, the priority that you should be getting these in, but definitely all of these S tier heroes, if you have them built, you need to get their charms ASAP. After that, now we have the A tier, which are going to be some AFK stage heroes, or some very niche Dream Realm, or like supports in Dream Realm, which don't necessarily need their charms to be upgraded. So we have Aridin, who is still really good for AFK stages. We have Tassi as well, both really good in AFK stages, so that's why I have them up at the front. Also, we have Lucy, who is being used quite a lot for AFK stages recently. We have Walker for example, your battle drills, sorry, not your battle drills, yes, but that's not the main use. Guild Supremacy, Glyph Shade Boss, and even if you're using him in Primal Lord, so getting his charms will be important. Cryonia, so as of right now, Cryonia isn't even in any top Dream Realm team, but I think what generally happens is towards endless stage of bosses, Harok, Cryonia teams together begin to emerge. But of course, this is only relevant if you've built Cryonia. Otherwise, it's not that important, honestly. Well, obviously, if you don't have Cryonia built, don't even bother with their charms. But if you have her built, then there could be some use of it for some Dream Realm. We'll have to wait and see. As of right now, not so. Ludovic, again, he's not really meta in Dream Realm yet. But like, as we're approaching further into endless difficulty, there could be some teams with Ludovic. So I do think his charms would be a bit important. Theodore is going to be really important for AFK stages. It increases his tankiness. That's basically the major role, and he's used in quite a lot of AFK stages. We also have Iron. That's going to boost his damage for AFK stages, and actually it even allows him to burst pretty hard in PvP as well. Like, my Iron ends up dealing almost as much damage as my Chimera in the Iron and Chimera team. And so yeah, Iron really important AFK stages and just in general PvP all use. So then we have Mikola, Smokey, Coco, Kruger. All of these heroes are for Dream Realm, but they're more supportive. Kruger does increase his damage output with the charms, but by a minor amount, and he's only really majorly meta in the Nocturne Judicator Dream Realm, so it's not like a major priority to get these, but eventually you want to get all of these complete. That will be important. And because we're moving into Endless, Smokey's charms are going to increase his damage, and his damage is going to be pretty decent in bosses. So yeah, I would say Smokey's probably the most important of the four, but Kruger also pretty important. Then we have Nero. So Nero is going to be some AFK stages, PvP, but his charms are really powerful this season, so that's why I put him here. Almas as well, his charms are going to further defense shred the enemies. And so getting his charms upgraded, that can be important for AFK stages. We should probably put him around here. We have Krynai, we talked about. Kulu Athalia. So Kulu was used in Thalassa, but now that we've made it to Endless, she's no longer being used. I don't think really for Dream Realm, it's just AFK stages. Very niche. And then you have Athalia. And of course you can buy Kulu from the Charm Merchant, but only do it if your Kulu is upgraded or you want to use her in AFK stages or something. And then Athalia, so Athalia hasn't been meta in Dream Realm right now. Nocturne Judicator, or sorry, the Necro Draken, she's been replaced, and now that we've moved to Endless, so I don't think she's going to be meta for Dream Realm. It's just kind of like a PvP hero, but I don't know. I've kept her in A because I thought maybe it's possible that she's meta in Dream Realm, but honestly, I think now that we've made it to Endless, she's probably not, so I need to probably move her down to B. Then along with her in B tier, basically these are heroes which are not necessarily meta, but they're good heroes, and maybe in some like third, fourth best team options. So Odie for Thalassa, he can be used, but like there's so many better teams not using Odie. That's kind of the issue, right? He's in like the really free-to-play friendly team for Thalassa, and so like most people have moved on from that. They don't use Odie anymore in Dream Realm, but I just kept him here. Yeah, and Carolina only if you use her in AFK stages, although if you have the other AFK stage heroes, you're not going to be using Carolina pretty much at all. Siren can be used for some AFK stages, good PvP hero, that's why I've kept him here, but generally he's not used much for AFK stages. Natsu as well is used in some AFK stages, but I haven't seen that much of it, to be honest, this season. Maybe later on in Infinite stages you're gonna see him more, but yeah, that's with Natsu. So eventually you can get his charms. Lily May, not really used in Dream Realm, not meta at all, but yeah, PvP is still a major hero, that's why I've kind of kept her here. And then Talion, again, not used in Dream Realm, but PvP, so that's why I've kept a couple of sort of PvP heroes here that I think a lot of people have built. But basically that is going to be my summary of the important heroes and the priorities you want to invest into for your legendary charms. This S tier you want to complete ASAP, other than for the heroes you don't have. Like for example, I don't have Bailran on my account, so of course I'm not even going to bother buying Bailran's charms. There's no point of it. But for all of these other heroes, I want to complete them as quickly as I possibly can, and because we have limited time on the Primal Lord, we'll want to max out the charms of our Primal Lord team, like Harok, Fresto if you're using a Harok team, or Bailran if you're using Bailran, Faramore, Valara, Rainier, Twins. These are going to be the key heroes. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Are there any key heroes you believe that I missed? Feel free to let me know in the comment section, or if you think the tiering of some of the heroes here is wrong, you can feel free to point that out. But thank you guys for watching. Good luck with your charm sweeping and crafting. But yeah, this should give you a good breakdown of the key ones you want to focus to maximize your progress in Dream Realm and then AFK stages. And then after this, you can work on your PvP heroes as you see fit. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. There's a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.